Hello, even more Dapper fella here, and welcome back to another Plants vs. Zombies 2 It's About Time video. This is episode 5, so if you haven't checked out the last episode, I strongly recommend doing so. And leave a comment down below if you want to see more PvZ too. But without further ado, sit back, relax, get yourself a nice glass of milk and enjoy. Currently, we are on day 16 of Pirate Seas, where our level objective is to protect the spring beans from being eaten by the zombies. But luckily, as you'll see in a short minute, we have a brand new plant that will greatly improve our chances at defeating these walking corpses. This plant is known as the Torchwood, a type of wall plant similar to the walnut that does fire damage to any zombie too close to it and when eaten, combusts into a lane of fire similar to the jalapeno. But where this plant truly shines is when you pair it with a plant such as pea shooter or three-peater, as it will ignite any pea that flies past it, causing it to deal more damage. And there we go. Day 16 is complete, and we have been awarded with a pinata for our troubles. Day 17, and we finally have a new gimmick for our levels and the ones we face in the future. Kill an X amount of zombies in an X amount of time. This level should be pretty easy if we utilize the coconut cannon or the jalapeno. The strategy I had for this level was to set up a full row of pea shooters and 3 Peters behind a full lane of torchwoods to create an armada of fiery peas to attack the undead nuisances that plague this land. But in the end, the torchwoods were not needed, and the regular pea shooters and 3 Peters were enough to take care of the horde. Day 17 is now behind us. It is now day 18, and we are going to have to beat this level with the plants that were chosen for us. How unfortunate. But luckily, the level starts us off with a significant boost in the amount of sun we start off with, allowing us to set up some defenses that might not have been possible to place without the aid of a sun producer, which this level does not provide us with. And there we go. Day 18 is complete, and we have been rewarded with a brand new plant and a direct upgrade to the spikeweed. The spike rock. This plant does significantly more damage than the spikeweed. and is the first plant we have that is capable of withstanding a strike from a mighty gargantuar without the use of a plant food boost. A great asset to our team indeed. It is now day 19, and we have to level objectives. Produce 1750 sun, and don't let the zombies trample the flowers. This level will be a pain, but I'm sure I can manage. If you look on the third lane, I have created a trap for any swashbuckler zombies that try to skip the whole lane. They get blocked by the walnut, and as they try to eat it, they will repeatedly get skewered by the spike rock. And there we go. Day 19 is complete. Just 5 more days before we face the next vile creation of Dr. Zomboss. Day 20 was honestly very boring. We only had to produce 1000 sun, which is extremely easy if you have twin sunflower, which we do. and without any trouble. Day 20 is complete. And for the third time in a row, this is getting very tiring now. Day 21 is another produce X amount of sun levels. This objective is on this world like lice. Not only that, we have to defeat 5 zombies in 5 seconds, which while easy is still annoying. And there we go. Day 21 is complete. And we have finally been rewarded with something that isn't money or a few seed packets. We can finally take a 7th plant into levels with the +1 plant trophy. Day 22 is a last stand level where we get to plan our defenses and fight an incoming horde of zombies. My plan is to set up a row of 3 Peters, one of Torchwood's, and one of a few spike rocks and hope it will be enough. Day 22 is now complete. Nothing interesting to note about the victory outside of the level being a tad long. Day 23, and we have another couple of level objectives. Defeat 8 zombies in 10 seconds and don't let the zombies trample the flowers. A basic level indeed, so I'll just let you watch.
The zombies are coming.
Day 23 is now complete. A simple level, but this is starting to get really tedious. Day 24 is now the only thing that stands between us and Zomboss. Day 24, the penultimate level, and the objective is to once again protect spring beans from being eaten.
The zombies are coming.
And there we go. Day 24 is complete. We have now unlocked our last plant for the Pirate Seas, which is the cherry bomb, a plant that explodes when placed, killing any zombie in a 3x3 radius. Here we are, the big day 25, where once again we have to put the pedal to the not exactly metal but to the undead corpses trying to eat our brains, as well as their ruler. Dr. Zomboss, piloting his plank walker mech. By design, it isn't all that different to a mech we fought before. The Sphinxinator. It does the same running and summoning of zombies, except instead of a grave summoning missile strike, it instead shoots waves of imp zombies from its cannon. This mech also has a much more satisfying walking sound, just give it a little listen. Zomboss has now started to summon gargantuars, but worrying not. As I had a little idea on how to quickly kill them, I just needed a bit of luck, which I had. What I did was during Zomboss's running attack, I waited for him to kill the gargs before he got to my defenses. After the gargs were killed, I used plant food on one of my plants, causing Zomboss to be stunned mid-run, effectively getting rid of the threat and dealing more damage to the boss. And there we go, Zomboss has been defeated. And we now have access to our next world, the Wild West, where hopefully it will be much more dry than the Pirate Seas. If you have watched this far, it is pretty obvious that you enjoyed the video. So, can you do a few favors for me? Can you like this video? Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And most importantly, have a good one for me, pal.